Beside me here, I have an accumulation of thrifted dolls. And dolls that I thrift for myself, I generally open right away, so this is my uh, doom pile of dolls that I intended to resell. I'm gonna go through them here, so hopefully I inspire myself to actually list them. I'm gonna start with what is on top, and that is this Monster High Bonita Femur. I have one of these in my own collection, and I had an extra that I ended up selling on eBay. So I found this one for $6. I don't remember when, last year, maybe early last year sometime, and I picked it up. And I will list it on my eBay, but she's so pretty. I feel like this is like an underrated Monster High doll because like I don't think she's like the rarest, but you know she's a Monster High doll, so in general they can be hard to find. They're abundant online, but they can be hard to find in person. But I don't know, I just think this is a really cool one with the hair and the wings. And then in that bag, we also have this Genifier suitcase. I don't know off by heart what the line it comes from is called, but I also do have one of these. So I don't know. I'll either list this for sale or keep it in a bin of stuff that when a Monster High dolls, maybe I'll include it in that as a little extra. And then we have this Barbie for $5.99. I don't know which one it is. I just think I thought the dress was really pretty because look at it. It is. It's sparkly. It's got like pink and orange in the dress. Like pink and orange look really good together. And I hate this $5.99 price tag though. Like the dolls used to be like $2.99 if they weren't wearing clothes, and $4.99 if they were. And now it's almost always like $5.99, $6.99, sometimes $7.99, sometimes $10.99 if they think it's like special or something. Which oftentimes what they think is special or more worth it isn't. Like once I found the Barbies where they're wearing the furry costume outfit, that was a $10.99 one. And to be fair, I think like what is it, like the $30 or $40 price tag new for those things is too high, but used for $10 was definitely too high. But here we have this one, very very pretty dress. Again, I don't know which one this one is, so I'll look it up, but it looks like early-ish 2000. It's probably early 2000. It says 1998 on the head sculpt. It says 2010 on the body sculpt. So, not early 2000s, mid 2000s. I'll look it up. I don't know if this dress goes with her or not. It kind of looks like it doesn't fit quite right. This is I looked it up, this is a Blitz Barbie from, was it 2010? Or, I don't know. This is a Blitz Barbie. It's a budget doll, which when she's complete in her outfit with her accessories, she sells well on eBay for around $30 to $40 before shipping, but she is not wearing her outfit. And since I like this outfit, I'm probably going to keep it because I looked it up and there is no solds for it. There's a few people trying to sell it for a decent price, like $10 to $20 for just the dress. That would be fine. But since there's no solds and I like the dress, I think it only makes sense that I'm going to keep the dress, put it on a doll that I actually like, that needs clothes. So this is mine. And this, listed with a lot of other Barbies that don't sell well individually but might sell as a lot. Okay, here's doll number 4. It's $3.99. It looks like a Mattel doll, but it's not Barbie. She's got a pretty face, and that's 100% why I picked her up. She looks like a drag queen. I could see her on RuPaul's Drag Race. Let's see. Okay, her body mold says 1991, and her head mold says 1993. She is serving a face. She's got a nice up bun. It's a little messy, but mostly in place. She's got these pretty dangly earrings. And she's got no outfit. I'm gonna look her up real quick, see what she's about. I definitely just got her because she was pretty, so I may keep her. If she's worth like a lot of money, I'm more inclined to have money, but if she's worth just like a medium amount, and I think she's pretty, I may. Okay, I looked her up and she is the Princess of Greece Barbie. And that makes sense to me because other like princesses of the world Barbies I generally think have really pretty faces. I recently got, what was it, it's some sort of white princess, like Polish, Dutch, I don't know. She's white, she's very pretty, and like blonde hair, blue eyes, kind of white. And this one is, yeah, Princess of Greece, and she's very pretty. And in box she sells for $50 to $70 before shipping, and out of box I found a few for like 35-ish plus shipping. I do think she's pretty, so at least for now I think I'm gonna keep her, and I'm gonna try and put her in this dress, see if it fits, and if it looks pretty I'm gonna keep her. Oh, it already looks good. Okay, yep, it fits perfectly. It does up in the back, unlike the Barbie it was on. Even though this is a Barbie fashion, but it did not fit the Barbie it was on. And this is a Mattel Barbie, so that makes sense. It's a little like low cut, but that's fine. I think she's really pretty. And the dress she comes in originally is kind of beige and boring, so like this works way better. I like I like it. And let's take a break from Barbie, though I think it's still Mattel. It's Mal from Descendants. And this one's $3.99, which is cool, because again, usually the closed Barbies are $5.99. Sometimes more, but standard is $5.99. And I do have this doll. I have her with her accessories. So I bought this to resell there. And I think she's in good condition. She doesn't have her accessories, she doesn't have her shoes, but she has her dress, her hair's up, her hands are not chewed on. Okay, I was wrong. She is Hasbro. I looked at on her back and then I looked it up. I'm gonna sell her for around $20 before shipping. And back to Barbie, back to Mattel. I have this like ballerina type Barbie. I assume she's from one of the movies, which I have watched a lot of the Barbie movies, not all of them, but I haven't watched any in a while. I feel like this is one that I have, or I have ones like this, but I also do not need it. While I think it's really cool, I do not need it, so I will be selling this one. Her face is kind of like I love this outfit and like the way her body is. Her face, I don't know, she's got big forehead. Nothing wrong with big foreheads, but big eyes, big forehead, weird shape. I don't like it. She is a 12 Dancing Princesses doll, which is actually one of the Barbie movies I like, and one of the ones that was my favorite as a kid. But I'm still going to sell her. I'm going to sell her for around $15. It sells for more when you have the pink one that comes in the box with it, but I don't have that one. So I'm going to list it for less. And then this one is, you see the face? It's a Nvidia fairy doll from Disney Fairies, and this one's $5.99. This might be for my collection because I do have a fairy doll collection. I generally don't buy fairy dolls if they don't have their wings, just because it's so common for them not to have their wings, and I have a fair amount of fairy dolls that I don't really need to get them all. But I think I only have one video, and I don't know if it's this one or not. If it's not this one, I'll keep this one. If it is the same one, I'll sell it. And it is by Jakks Pacific, by the way, and if I sold this one, it would be around like $15. Since she doesn't have her wings. And next we have this Barbie doll who is in a pretty dress, which is often why I end up buying Barbie dolls. If it looks like a not modern pretty dress on a Barbie, I think usually it's probably worth it. I stapled her dress. Why did I do that? Okay, I took it out very gently and appears to be no holes, so we're good. Here it is. Now that I'm looking at it, it looks like maybe not an official Barbie dress. It is still really pretty. I'll have to look it up and see. I like the pastel on it. I don't know who it is. It is a 1990 Mattel on the head sculpt. A 1966 on the body sculpt. I feel like I don't think this particular doll is that old. Okay, I figured it out. This is the doll itself, not the dress. The doll is a Barbie Kensia butterfly art doll, and I didn't even realize she has a butterfly on her chest there. I found it by her face, and then I saw the pictures, and I'm like, does she? I'm like, oh, she does. So she was designed in 1998, and the dress is a Barbie dress. It's from a line called Easy to Dress, and it is from 2000, and it does come on a black Barbie that looks similar to this, but it is not the same one. Okay, her name's actually Christy, which makes more sense because I've seen these names before for these Barbies, but on the page I was looking at, for some reason the title was Kensia. So, something I'm missing there or don't understand. But that's who this is, and the Easy to Dress is, I feel like it'll be hard to sell her nude, and it'll probably be hard to sell this dress just as the dress. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I might try and sell it just locally for like maybe $10. This was in the pile without a bag, so I obviously took the bag off. I don't know why, because looks like a basic modern Barbie to me. Not the Millie face, question mark. At least not the printing. Maybe I stole her dress or something. Maybe there was a dress that I wanted for myself and I took it off and I threw her in the bin. I do not know. So if you know, let me know. She is 2015 body sculpt, 2015 head sculpt. She looks like this. Otherwise, I'm going to just like include her with this other naked Barbie as a lot. Is something a little more interesting. It is Yo-Yo Barbie. Maybe it's Skipper. I actually found one of these the other day at the thrift store, but it had less clothing. And I looked it up, and I thought it was different than this Barbie when I was looking at it on eBay, because it was called Skipper, and it had a different outfit. So I was like, oh, then this is Barbie. But then I saw later other listings have this one listed as Skipper, too. So is this just Skipper, and she came with two outfits or something? But this is Yo-Yo Barbie. And she does not have her yo-yo, but she has her outfit. She has nice hair that's a little tangled. Well, not tangled, but in her face right now. It's a little better. And I will sell that. I don't know how much she sells for, but she's pretty cute. But I don't need it. And we have this guy who is not a doll. He's more like an action figure. I got him because he was cool. I think I looked him up when I got him and he wasn't worth a whole lot. That man Bugs Bunny though. I mean, come on. Come on. I may just keep this guy because he's cool. And I don't think he's worth a lot. I'll look him up again, but if he's like not a lot or a medium amount, I won't sell him. If he's a lot, I will, but I don't think he is. So I just keep him. And we have a Ken. I probably got him because he is a Ken that has real hair, but the rooting, probably someone cut it. I like the Kens with real hair. There's not a lot of modern Kens that come with real hair. Mattel and every other doll company in the world hates boys. So we get ugly fashion, molded on hair, limited articulation. He's so handsome except for that. So I don't know what to do about that. But he is 2009 body sculpt and 2009 head sculpt. I don't know who he is, what he originally looked like, and frankly, I do not care. He's a Ken. If you don't look at that part, he's so handsome. Gotta find some clothes for him. And next here, we have a My Scene. I pretty much, not always, I was gonna say pretty much always, but I don't always. But often I pick up My Scenes, especially if they're closed, because two things. One, I like them, so if it's one that I think is especially like fashionable, I'll just keep it for myself. And if it is one that I don't care what the fashions look like, I'll still buy it because they generally sell well. But look at her hair. Look at her hair. Oh, look at her face. I don't know how much this is gonna sell. Oh, and the real eyelashes, not real, but you know what I mean? Like, they protrude from the face. And they're like synthetic fibers of sorts. She's pretty. I may keep her, I don't know. And here I have a really pretty one that I will probably keep for myself again. It is a Fairy of the Garden Barbie. Looks like she has her wings. I think the wings might be a part of her dress. My god, why do they staple the dress? There we go. She's got this headpiece. Ooh, okay, her legs are those, like, snappy ones. Her wings are a little bent. I don't know exactly how I'll flatten those out. I would like to. They're nice and pretty. But there she is. So sad they flop down. It's a very pretty doll. And I'll probably keep her. Just sell well, like, consistently. But I'll keep her for now. And we're moving on. I have this Barbie mermaid that $5.99. The outfit is a molded on outfit, but it is not a very modern one. It's not super vintage, I don't think, but probably early 2000s. She's pretty. I like Barbie mermaids, and it's always, even with modern ones, it's always hard for me to be like, leave it behind at the store. But I do sometimes. And I do have a bit of a mermaid doll collection. So I think I'm going to keep this one for now. And accumulate all my mermaid dolls. And put them in a collection together. And then decide if I need to keep any or not. And she is 1999 body sculpt. And 2005 head mold. We're almost done. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dolls left. Like, those are all dolls, but this one clearly is not. Reinhardt. Is he missing anything? Oh, he's probably just missing whatever he was holding in his hand. His hammer? He has a hammer, right? He was. $5.99. What does he say? Hammer down. Or is that someone else? I haven't played in a while. Super cool, I think. He goes over here. This is the keep pile. And I definitely thought most of these were set aside for resale. And it's possible that I at one point thought, yes, all of these are resale. Or it's possible that when I get home from the thrift store, some of them I'm like, I don't remember, I don't want to think about it, into the pile it goes. But like, again, I usually open dolls that I think are for me right away. But sometimes I don't want to deal with it, and it might end up in the pile. So I don't know if this is like I decided to sell it and just now I'm changing my mind, or if I already kind of knew that these ones I would keep, but I just forgot until looking through them. I don't know which it is, but this is the decision. And here we have another Barbie, which looks familiar. I think it's a Barbie movie doll, but I can't remember which one. Gorgeous. I would say Island Princess, but that dress is blue, so I don't know. Head is from 1998. Body sculpt is from 1999. Dress is ripped right there. And it might be a little ripped here, or is that just a raw edge that frays like that? So I looked it up, and this is a Barbie and the Three Musketeers. It is the doll that comes with the dress. These go together. There was a few different versions. This one is maybe one of the less fancy ones. I don't know. There's a dress that has like a frilly part here and like a gem. I think that one's prettier, but this one is really pretty still. She doesn't come with her accessories, but I think I can still sell this for probably $15 to $20 before shipping, so I will do that. And this Barbie here is a gorgeous. Something tells me this might be a Sugar Plum Fairy Barbie. Her hair's still pretty, even though it's clearly messed up a bit. Yeah, if I were someone else, I would redo this. So I think this, yeah, what was I saying? That it looks like late 90s, early 2000s. And it's $19.99 on the body sculpt. And it's $19.98 on the head sculpt. She has gorgeous, like, blue-green eyes. So this is a Sugar Plum Fairy doll. It is in the Fairy Tale line. I'm remembering now that I looked it up that I did have the other Sugar Plum Fairy doll that I sold that also only had the dress. And about this one, I think if she was complete, I would keep her. But since it's just the dress, I don't need it. Like, she is gorgeous, but she would be even gorgeouser if she had all her accessories, and she would look really nice on display. This is, like, probably just better for someone with, like, more nostalgia. Like, this is from my time, and I did enjoy the movies, but I don't have a lot of nostalgia, honestly. So I don't need this. I would like it for the beauty of it, and to me, the beauty of it would be being complete. So just like the other one, which would be better complete, I am going to sell this one. And I think because she's not complete, it's obviously less money, but I think I can get around $20 for her before shipping. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Goodbye, Sugar Plum Princess. And we have 3 Barbies left, and they're all naked at $3.99. I think they're all $3.99. $3.99 naked Barbies. And this one is a lovely articulate. This hair, look at that hair. It's soft. I love how it's crimped. I love the like platinum blonde of it all. This definitely looks like a 80s Barbie, probably late 80s, I'm gonna guess. She is 1966 body sculpt, 1978 head sculpt. I don't know who she is. I'd guess Totally Hair, except I think Totally Hair, the original one, had like way longer hair. This is like if Totally Hair came out like today, and I think a couple years ago they did come out with the Totally Hair, and it was like this long, still longer than their current Barbies, but shorter than the original Totally Hair Barbie. I think I'm gonna include her in the naked Barbie doll lot though. That's the kind of one that like in my head I debate keeping and being like, oh, I can put her in a pretty outfit, but I already have a lot of that. A lot of dolls where I'm like, it's so pretty, and I need to put it in a pretty outfit, so I don't need to add another one to that collection. Here we have an articulated modern Barbie. I don't know if it's a made to move or if it's what, but it looks like it has a lot of articulation. It has a chest, it has this basic point, and it has this here, it has this, and it has the wrist, and it has this basic here that can go like, and then it has this at the thigh, and it has that at the knee, and then it has the foot. So lots of points of articulation there. I may have got this because it's so articulated, thinking I could use it as a one-of-a-kind doll base. This would be good to customize. And I agree with my past self if that was what I was thinking, so I'm going to keep this one for customization. And last, and maybe least, we don't know, who's the judge, but the last one is this one, who also looks like she's from the 80s with those gorgeous blue eyes and eyeliner and eyeshadow. And she has these cute bow earrings. And her body mold is from 1966 and her head mold is from 1977. And she's got this clump of yellow hair on top of her platinum blonde hair. And I don't know who she is. But clearly I picked her up, and clearly I'm putting her down in with the other Naked Barbies, and she's going to be a part of that lot. Here is the pile of dolls that I am going to sell on my eBay. I got the Mal, got the Yo-Yo Barbie, got these naked girls, we got this oh, I already said Yo-Yo Barbie, we got this Bonita Femur, we got this 12 Dancing Princesses down there. And is that all of them? I think it is. That is what is going to go up for sale on my eBay.